Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 12 of that CNFT show. My name's Alex. Thank you for joining me once again. If you saw my episode on Wednesday, you know that I was talking about the Hornies drop. So that drop was 2,500 and they sold out. But thankfully, I still have one available in a giveaway. That is the pinned tweet on my Twitter page at that CNFT show on Twitter. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go over there, enter that. Maybe you can win. I'm drawing tomorrow on Saturday. So a couple things I want to talk about today just quickly because there are so many projects coming out. There's a bunch of different ones that I'm excited about. I'm having trouble cramming it all into 3 episodes a week. So there's just a couple of quick ones I want to talk about today, and then I may be able to come back and talk about more about them as they develop. The first that I wanted to talk about today was Worlds Within. Now, this is a VR NFT where you can actually run a VR world that lives on the blockchain and you can walk around and look at stuff. So I'll put a piece up here. This isn't the full effect because I was recording this on my phone just as a screen capture, but it already works on desktop, on your phone, or if you have a VR headset, you can plug it in there and make it actually a lot more immersive. So it looks like they have forests, buildings. In one of them I saw a pyramid, and they've promised, well, they've actually already shown weather, day and night cycles. These are pretty neat. Some of the things that they're working on for the future that's in their roadmap and on their website are multiplayer. So I'm hoping you can show off or invite other people into your world and walk around with them in it and show stuff off. And what's really fascinating is the first tier is only 8 ADA. I think these are going to be very much in demand because of how unique they are and what a fascinating use case for NFTs, and showing that you can have your own little parcel of a virtual world that other people can join and walk around on. It's really, really neat. So that's dropping this Sunday. I'll have a link to their Twitter bio in the description below, and I'll link to the example tweet that I showed when I dropped this episode on Twitter as well. Next thing I wanted to talk about was earlier this week I sat down and spoke with Ty from priceart.io, and he and I had a great conversation. It's a data-driven NFT project where he took price data of, in this case, ADA versus USDT, and mapped it out, the candlesticks, and made an art project out of it. So I won't give too much more away here because he and I talked about it for about 20 minutes earlier in the week, and that episode will be dropping about an hour after this one does on Friday afternoon. So if you're watching this now, that'll probably also already be up by the time you watch this, and you can watch that next. And his drop is this Sunday as well. I believe they're priced only, he just announced that they've dropped them down to 25 ADA, and they're really neat. So I hope you go check them out. He has a really good website with an explorer on there. These are interactive as well, where you can drag and click and move them around. They're animated, and I think they're a really neat art project, and I hope that he's successful in this drop, and some of the things he's talked about moving forward with are really fascinating. So we'll go check out the interview for that. And then the last project that I wanted to talk about, I've teased this a few times lately, is using my buddy Agness here. I'm going to start an NFT project. Now, I've been working on some ideas around this for a while and just kicking them around myself and with a few other people. I thought for the longest time that I needed to work on this in secret and deliver a final product, or no one would be interested in it. But a couple of things have changed my mind about that. First of all, the community that has developed, not just around CNFTs, but the connections I've made, the relationships I've made, the number of people I've met or talked to or heard from that are doing interesting things, it's just exploding and changing, and there's new cool stuff that people are doing every day. So I know that whatever I start to do and whatever my ideas about some of these projects are right now, they could change in a few weeks or a few months or next year. So instead of developing it all in secret and delivering a final product, I'm going to leave it up to people who are interested, my viewers, you guys, to tell me what this project should be. I would like to eventually have a big drop of 5,000, 10,000 pieces, lots of iterative profile pic art. It may be something like that someday, but besides the fact that I don't have the resources or the know-how to make a project like that come to life right now, I understand that my audience isn't big enough to do that yet, and I'm going to start with a very small iteration, and these early holders of the first version are going to not only influence what comes after, but I hope to be able to pay back an early investment in this endeavor. So we're going to see what that looks like in its final form. But again, I want everyone watching and everyone who follows me on Twitter and my soon to come Discord, I want the community to decide what that project is going to be. So I've decided that every Friday, every third episode, the last episode of the week, I'm going to talk about the progress on my project, and whether it takes a few weeks or a couple of months. I don't exactly know what's going to happen yet, but I'd like everyone to be a part of it. So stay tuned. Next Friday, I'll have more to talk about this, and we'll decide which way we want it to go. I'm going to start by talking about what my ideas are that I've been working on by myself. I'm going to put those all out there. I'm going to make a rudimentary roadmap. I'm going to make a rudimentary, maybe white paper, I don't know. But I'm going to put my ideas out there, and then I'm going to ask for feedback from everyone before I put anything up for sale. So I hope you'll come along with me. As of this recording, I think I have just surpassed 600 followers on Twitter, thanks in large part to that big giveaway that I've got going right now. So that's still going on. Go check that out. Again, thank everyone. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I hope I can continue to make good content for you. And I'm happy if anyone wants to come along for the ride. So again, with that, have a great weekend. Take some time to rest in between drops. I'm sure there's 30 or 40 drops that everyone wants to hit this weekend, and we'll talk more about it on Monday. Thanks very much. Bye.